And Ukrainian drones are back in Moscow. Multiple explosions are heard in Moscow suburbs and an airfield near it after an UAV raid. Russian Z-bloggers report a drone attack on Chkalovsky military airfield in Moscow region. The base is a home to a number of Russian special mission aircraft. One more group of Russian soldiers is surrendering into captivity in Kursk region. We reported about this, but now we have more information about the event. On August 10th, Ukrainian military intelligence officers from the SBU, with call signs Mechon and Fox, along with scouts from the 80th Airborne Assault Brigade, with call signs Jew, Coach, and Zora, captured a Russian T-80 BVM tank of 2023 model near the city of Sudzha in Kursk Oblast. The tank, which was in perfect condition with a full tank of fuel and complete ammunition, was part of the Russian airborne forces. Russian bloggers reported that one of the problems of the Russian army in Kursk is that Ukrainians have found a way to bypass their counter-drone measures. Here, Russians shot down a drone aiming to hit them. They had to do it because their electronic warfare didn't work.
Ёбаный в рот! Сука, нихуя он не наш! Блядь! Ёбаный в рот, нихуя не работает эта рэпка! Попал по нему. Ты попал по нему? Да. Красавец, молодец. Ебать! Сука!
Russian military reporter Alexander Karchenko says Ukrainians are digging in the Kursk zone, which is his ancestral land, and which is a bad sign since any further delay will make knocking out the AFU much more difficult. The worst thing that can happen is a transition to trench warfare in the Kursk region. Columns of armored vehicles stop appearing in the affected area. Ukrainians are increasingly attacking on foot. And for us, this is an extremely bad sign. The enemy is beginning to gain a foothold in our ancestral territory. Yes, this is not a continuous defense in depth, but time is against us. Once the enemy picks up shovels, in 2 days it will be just as difficult to take the forest stands as it was near Avdiivka. On the plus side, I can note that the enemy clearly grabbed a larger piece than he had planned. He simply did not have enough soldiers in reserve to instantly build an effective defense. With competent counterattacks, the enemy's defenses will collapse and we will encircle and push back the enemy. But again, I repeat that the window of opportunity is rapidly closing. In the meantime, the Ukrainian armed forces are trying with all their might to prevent the transfer of our reserves. They hit bridges near the village of Glushkovo and stage provocations on the border so that we keep strike units away from the epicenter of hostilities. Korn Group shares footage from a captured Russian cell phone in the Kursk zone where a foreign, dark-skinned mercenary is visible. Korn said he managed to escape while everyone else died. And let's not forget other fronts. Paratroopers from the 46th Airmobile Brigade destroyed 5 and damaged 2 units of enemy armored vehicles in a single day. The enemy advanced in 2 columns near Mariinka, but Ukrainian artillery and anti-tank units successfully targeted them. As a result, 2 infantry fighting vehicles, 2 armored personnel carriers, and 1 BTR were destroyed, while 1 tank and another MTLB were damaged. We now control about 1,000 square kilometers of Russian territory, Ukrainian Commander-in-Chief Syrskyi. Today, President Zelensky held a meeting of the headquarters of the Supreme Commander-in-Chief, where, for the first time, he officially mentioned the operation in the Kursk region.
Ми передусім сьогодні проговоримо ситуацію на фронті, наших територіях, на тимчасово окупованих територіях, і також ситуацію не тільки на нашій території. Коротко я дам слово Головкому Сирському. Будь ласка.
Пане президент України, Верховний Головнокомандувач Збройних сил України, продовжуємо проведення наступальної операції на території Курської області. На даний час під нашим контролем знаходиться близько 1000 квадратних кілометрів території Російської Федерації. У виконанні військ виконують поставлені завдання. Бої йдуть фактично по всьому фронту. Ситуація знаходиться під нашим контролем.
Дякую, Олександр Станіславович. Дякуйте, будь ласка, від всіх нас, нашим військовим, за стійкість і сміливість. Дякуємо.
Remains of a shot-down Russian missile fell on a residential building in Brovary, Kiev region last night. 4-year-old boy and his 35-year-old dad were killed. Their bodies were found under the debris of the building. 3 people are badly injured, including a 13-year-old kid.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.